Hey team, I hope you're keeping safe during this very, very strange time. My name's Sean. Some of you may know me already, but if you don't, I am the GL team lead for Manchester. I'm also the co-chair for Able at Uber ERG for EMEA. And I wanted to take some time out of my working day just to give you a bit of an update of kind of what it's like for me working from home, kind of restrictions that have been put in place. And also just some reflections that I've had on speaking to a lot of you out there and kind of just doing my best to kind of give advice and support, and most importantly to create a safe space for people to talk about how they're feeling. So yeah, if you don't know me, I've been at Uber for almost 4 years, and currently as a GL team lead in Manchester. And mental health is a big passion of mine. I suffer from social anxiety, and I also suffer from depression as well, and I've been suffering with that for about 10 years. And it's very much a case of it will come and go, and at the moment you can imagine it's very much a roller coaster ride whilst we've been working from home. Some of you may have seen that I put out some vlogs in October last year for Mental Health Awareness Month, talking about kind of mental health in the workplace, managing, being a manager at Uber whilst having to deal with mental health problems in my personal life. And one of the things that I really wanted to kind of talk to you guys about is kind of what I feel at times and kind of how it can be easily broken down to something that may seem to the outsider's point of view nothing, but is a big deal to me, and kind of looking at doing our best to create an open and safe environment to really talk about how people are feeling. So obviously we've been in lockdown for 6-7 weeks now, and it's probably the weirdest situation that I've ever been in my whole life, and I could probably, a lot of people could probably relate to that as well. Back in like meetings after meetings and kind of calls through Zoom and not being able to interact with people has been really tough on me personally. Social anxiety, a lot of people kind of think is when you're around large groups of people, but it can also have the flip side to it of being isolated and kind of being alone, especially when you work in green light like I do, and you've got lots of people around you all the time, drivers coming in and out. My kind of equilibrium has definitely been kind of off kilter for the last few weeks, and I've had some real big ups and downs that have led to a lot of paranoia, kind of apprehension, anxiety, and kind of feeling points of really low, and they can come from the simplest of things, kind of emails that have been communicated, or kind of the way that people kind of message you on Slack or any of the channels that we want to go through, and it can really kind of negatively affect my mental health in general, and kind of just some real small examples of this is like times where I've just felt really down and not wanted to kind of communicate with people. And there's no real explanation for it other than that I'm really struggling kind of not being around different people every day. And that's completely normal. Like I completely understand and see that from my perspective that that's a normal thing. But obviously the kind of COVID-19 situation and the working from home situation amplifies that massively. Obviously, some of the reflections that I've had as well is that, like for me, I'm really open to talk about how I feel, kind of on a mental health scale, and I'm an advocate of doing that. But what kind of really worries me sometimes is people maybe suffering in silence, and one of the things that I really want to get out to all of us as one big team is it's okay not to feel okay. If you're really not feeling great and you feel really down and isolated and you really don't know which way to turn, there are people in our amazing company and our amazing team that we have that are there to just listen and support. And I can't stress that enough. And I'm going to be doing some more vlogs in the future over kind of a weekly basis. And I'll kind of cover some of the points that have really helped me, such as journaling, such as the EAP, the wellness allowance that we get as well, and also the AXA PPP healthcare. And I'll cover those in separate vlogs, so you get that time and the attention that I get from a personal experience that I can pass on to you guys. But I think one of the most really important things for me to kind of get across just in this first video is like, if you're really struggling, please talk to someone. I'm very, very lucky that I've got a peer network and managers that I can talk to when I feel really low, and I'm not judged or kind of looked down upon because I'm feeling a certain way and I can't really explain why I'm feeling that way. And there are managers and there's people in this company out there. So if you're ever feeling low and you feel like you need to talk to someone, drop me a message on Slack, drop me an email, and we can set some time to talk. I'm always there to listen to people. But I've been talking for a long time now. I'll let you all get back to your day. Please stay safe, stay mentally healthy, and it is okay to not be okay. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and I will speak to you soon.